Oh, wait. Ah, this way. Gotcha. There's a cave up here. So I was thinking maybe I need to, like, figure out if there's a path I haven't taken yet. And that was the case. I heard a noise. Kind of concerning noise. Maybe it was background noise. Maybe it was nothing important. Maybe it was nothing important. Okay, so this, yeah, so this just went around. This is harder, I feel like, I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like this is harder to look through and see your paths. This feels slightly easier. But I think it's just because you get the additional benefit of knowing how far away a dot is from you. Based on its color. Okay, so we turned on the power. Did not open this up. I think we have to turn on both ones and then that middle one opens. That's a weird effect. You keep blocking while that's happening. Okay, so that goes back here. Can't really go that way, so I assume we're going to go down in the broken bridge area. I think they have invisible walls set up to keep me from doing anything wacky. So I think we're going to have to fall down here. Some kind of box. I want to say it's like an electrical box. Probably made out of metal, because I think the white was metal, like I said. Yeah. It's kind of hard to tell, especially when it's flat. Like, if it's against another texture, it's hard to tell exactly where this thing is. You can see it a lot better with that contrast. Where the heck am I going? Okay. I mean, I see where I need to go. Just need to figure out how to get in there. Maybe I do need to go down that weird path I was going down. Wait, no. Never mind. I don't think this actually goes anywhere. I do kind of feel like the game is starting to chug a bit. And I wonder if that's just the nature of putting, like, the equivalent of, like, millions of white, or millions of little, like, dots of light everywhere. truly the darkest days. I can't... It's so dark I can't see anything. Okay, I haven't been this way yet. This is looking promising. What is this? Could I have followed this the whole way? Was that supposed to be my clue? How to get through here or something? I think that was supposed to have been my clue. If I just lit this thing up and wasn't staring at the ground the whole time, that was your clue on how to get through here. Alright. Fair enough. Back to splashing around in the water. Oh, I thought I saw another T-pose man trying to come after me. I see it over there. That got open now. Now we just gotta figure out how we get out of here. Pathway does collapse, but it does look like you get a little drop down here. Alright, there we go. Now maybe we can get out of here without getting jump scared. It's very loud. Oh, I see. So you can make things move. You have to keep the dots relative to their actual position on the thing. That makes sense. Oh, lag, please. Kind of see the top up there. This is a weird experience. Like going up a lift in a world that I can't see. I'd really love if there was a way to take off the, the Oculus Rift thing and then you could just see how dark it was again. I don't know how often you'd end up using it, but it'd just be an experience, I feel. What is this music? It went from, like, mystical to being a little bit too exciting. I guess it is still mystical. It started feeling a little, Hollywoody, like, movie-like, almost. Like, you've now entered the secret temple of the Silver Monkey, because I'm taking that from Guts. I don't know. Like, it felt more Indiana Jones after that. Once it hit that point, almost. How many times do I have to relive this? How many times do I have to have the game, like, stutter on me? What is that? Always the same rock, the same metal, the same stale air. Maybe he isn't referring to the fact he's been in this cave, he's just referring to the fact that he's been in caves looking for this and hasn't found it yet. And the guilt. Because it sounds like this character, this isn't the first time he's been in caves looking for whatever he's looking for. I just want to see my family again. Oh, are we actually outside? I think this is actually, like, not cave anymore. Don't know how I died. Is that her family? Family, I'm coming! Do not be concerned, it is me and my Oculus Rift leaving home to explore the caves again. Oh, that looks cool. All the memories I'm forced to relive. It's the one thing I don't remember. Mom, is that Dad coming down in his Oculus Rift and his fancy scan gun again? But it breaks my heart knowing that I left my family behind. They're always here for me. Hello, family. How do you do? It is me, your father, with his scan gun. Sorry, got a little bit of it in your eyes right there. Don't worry, we'll buy you some sunglasses. You know, I'm never coming back. Let's scatter some of them fancy lights out into the water, you know, like your father always loved to back when he played them video games. I know those are flower petals. It's just I like the idea of them hating him because he always looks with this stupid Oculus Rift around in caves. Now let's have the game lag on us while we get a cinematic view of what we just went through. It looks a little different on the way back too, because you're walking forward and painting. When you go backwards, you don't see all of the you don't paint all the same things, so it looks a little unfinished backwards. Is this me T-pose flying around? Careful, you get some of the light dots on you and they never wear off. You just glow to anybody who ever puts on an Oculus Rift forever. Good, the cultist room. Very family friendly. This is the part where they killed them. Yeah, and that was the room I had to creep around the edge. This is random cave section that I didn't bother to paint well enough. Oh, and there's tint. There's the tint. It's a weird layer effect. Is it going to zoom in on the picture? I feel like it's going to zoom in on the picture. Yep, that's looking like what it's doing. The clue to the whole adventure was right there at the beginning. What? No, my dots! Not my dots, they're the only thing I've ever known. Oh, is that me? I am dots too? That's a true horror story right there. I'm not sure how I felt about that ending. I don't know. It's an interesting concept. It's kind of like, I mean, it's an exploration game. You know, there's not much game to it. It's got even less game, I would say, than Gone Home did. Because Gone Home at least had, like, some things you had to figure out so that you could open doors and stuff like that were locked. I think you had to find keys, maybe? But that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. I mean, this is a kind of more of an experience, and it might, you know, it's probably not a great Let's Play-ish thing. It's probably a good stream / play it on your own thing. But that being said, I still had fun with it. It was something I was planning on doing anyway. And it's kind of one of those very open, obviously very open-ended, meaning games where, you know, I can kind of draw my own conclusion. Obviously, we were leaving the cave, it looked like. It looks like that we had done that many times before. Our family got upset at us. We died. Family mourned for us at the end there. I don't really know what that end bit with him freaking out about being made out of dots was. I guess it was sort of like a, now you're dead too? Like confirmation that you're dead? But I don't really know. I am kind of curious though, and I am going to look it up and see if anyone had any, you know, interesting ideas on what they thought the game was about. And of course, if you guys have any thoughts yourself, feel free to leave them. You know, for like the 3 people that watch this. It's a cool concept, and it's kind of one of those really cool games where if you had an HTC vibe, it would be really cool too. Message of the day. I don't know why you'd put a message of the day in this. This doesn't seem like a game that would change much. Level select. So you can select where you start at. What is New Game Plus? Do you start with all your abilities? I'm just kind of curious. Let's put on our Oculus Rift in our nondescript gloved hands. It's actually more HTC Vive or something, I don't know. Yeah. I've already got all my upgrades, so it makes exploration faster, I would assume, because you can scan a lot faster. You've got burst mode, you've got map mode right off. You should also add, you have the ability to texture things like, oh, is that your dead body? I bet that's your character's dead body. You wouldn't have noticed that before. Like here, let's give this a good burst when it comes back and really paint this good. You can kind of see it, but if you're not looking for it and your scan rate isn't as good so you can't cover as much without putting a lot more work into it, very difficult to see. You can kind of see it here. But yeah, you can really see it. So maybe it helps uncover a little bit of stuff as you go along, you know? Anyway, I think that's it for the story. Like, New Game Plus just looks like it gives you all of your abilities that you unlocked along the way. So I'm going to go and look up and see what people had to say about it, because I'm a little curious. Apparently someone's saying that body I found, when you start a game in New Game Plus mode, use the material scanner, you find another body next to your tent. So maybe that body wasn't there the first time. And that's just sort of proof that you died there. So maybe it wasn't that I missed it the first time. So I'm not, I think I mentioned a lot. I was talking about Gone Home. I don't know if I mentioned the fact that it was made by the same people. I might have gotten that wrong, actually. It was made by the people who made Prison Architect. I don't know if that's the same people. I'm going to find out really quick. Okay, yeah, totally got that wrong. They've made Uplink, Darwinia, which I have played, Defcon, Multiwinia, Subversion, Prison Architect, and Scanner Sombre. So, I got that wrong if I did say that. Apologies. Okay, so based upon what I've read off of a couple, forum and Steam forum websites and stuff, it looks like the deal is that you died in this cave as evidenced by this is you, more than likely. And he makes a mention at one point how he wished he was, like, he had, he'd prepared better and more supplies. People say maybe he died from starvation. Although other people are saying if it only takes you like an hour or something to get out, it's not really realistic that you would starve to death, but, take that as you will. But anyway, the idea is that you're reliving the last moments before your death. As he states that it's said that, the people who died here relive the last moments before their death over and over again, as evidenced by what happened. And then the fact that you see the dots on yourself is, I think, supposed to show the people that died in here, the angry spirits or whatever, that, we saw multiple people dying or like in the process of dying kind of thing, that you are also just like them. That's sort of what people are saying. It's not explicitly stated, but that's kind of the general consensus people are coming to, is that you died in this cave, you're reliving the last moments before your death. And I think the dots at the end on your arm sort of prove that you're dead. That's my thoughts on that. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. It was a fun little bit of stuff. And hopefully YouTube didn't destroy the video quality on it. I'm going to upload it in 1080p, 60 frames a second, so hopefully that increases the quality a bit, but we will see. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like I stated earlier, pretty soon we're going to get started with some new series, and I hope to see you guys there. I forgot to add, when you finish the game, you unlock this extras mode here, where you get the prototypes of the game, and I'm kind of curious. Wrong Wire is a version of what is the budding bomb defusal game genre? I mean, let's try it. I'm just kind of curious. Okay, that opened a window. Crash Scanner Sombre. Oh, Scanner Sombre's website's cool. And let's try this. I don't want your website open. Okay. Oh god, what's going on? Okay, the detonator circuit with 4 colored wires. Identify the precise type of detonator, cut the power wire. Dead. Get out of here. Oh, that's loud. Ooh, let me turn that down a bit. Identify the precise type of detonator, cut the power wire. I mean, what am I supposed to know this? Safe. Okay. We're safe. I'm glad they programmed that into the bomb. I don't really get this. I guess the first one is just sort of like, here's basic bomb. What? What? Oh, okay. I mean, this is kind of interesting, but I don't really know what's going on here. Scan thumb. Type numbers randomly, given valid thumb scan, cut wrong wire, panic, die. Oh, I lost a chance, maybe? I don't know how I feel about this. It's weird. I mean, it's interesting, I guess, but I don't really know what I'm doing here. Space? What? Anyway, I think I'm good with that. Let's quit that. And there was one more I'm just kind of curious on, since we're here anyway. Let me see what that other one was. Alright, so prototype scanner Sombre. Prototype's the first version. Base didn't actually end up getting changed much. Okay. I mean, let's try it, I guess. Okay. This looks different. There's a campfire here. There's our scanner. So we're not wearing VR helmet. But there is actual texture, very basic looking texture. Doesn't have that aggravating sound, at least. I get the sound was kind of interesting, but it doesn't have that same aggravating sound. These are cool extras to include in the game. I like this kind of thing, you know? Getting to be able to see prototypes of the earlier game, even if it... even if there's, you know, it isn't, like, super particularly interesting, it's still kind of cool. You know, just to see what it was like. I don't know if you need to include every prototype, but maybe like a early prototype, mid prototype, near the end prototype. Slightly laggy prototype. I think this is even less optimized than the actual game was. Friend man. You seem to have... Oh no, you're there. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is still going to be more of the same. Oh yeah, this is something I did want to mention. So, the game's like an hour and a half long. I think it's like the perfect length for a game like this. Because if, let's say you somehow tried to stretch it out to be 5 hours, I think once you get to about the 2-hour point, really doesn't hold up as well at that point. So, kind of glad to see that they stopped it at the 5-hour point. I kind of... Whoa. It's you again. Stop that. You made me fall off. I got so scared. Please stop. I did die. I died. Please stop your ungodly screaming. How do you turn this off? You just like is this what it's like to die just eternal screaming forever? Anyway, I'm going to mute that now so I can listen to myself think. Thank you guys for watching. Leave me comments. Short little stuff like that is stuff I like to do occasionally. Stuff I can do in 1, 2, 3 hours at a max would be what I'd call short. Just short little adventures. Kind of fun. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and get ready to see some more stuff soon. Is it still screaming? It is still screaming. Bye!